Hi everybody, I am making a video, but I want to show you things that are posting right now, and it's just easier to have the phone turned this way. All right, first of all, this really caught my attention. I'm really pissed off about it. All right, here you go. Illinois' bill changes definition of abuse of a child to include kids whose parents object to abortion, transgender, hormones, and surgeries. All right, this means if you don't want your child to have an abortion because you don't want them to have sex as a 12-year-old, the state now says, oh no, your child can have one. I am so upset. I did want to talk about a few other things as I'm scrolling here. Let me go to my page. I don't know why I'm back on this one. Yesterday, people had trouble with their phones. Now, I think a majority of you know that we had that solar flare, but I don't think you really understand just how major that solar flare was. It knocked me on my butt yesterday. I had aches and pains. I had people reaching out to me, asking me if there was something wrong because they were having ringing in their ear. Do know that we are getting very close to being locked down. This is just part of it. So today I went to Restore Republic, and I went to the printout and I just copied it. I'm going to see if I can get this thing to stand up. Hold on. So sorry. I am not a podcaster at all. Okay, here we go. All right, the global reset. It says yesterday was talking about the banks are going through some clearing process. We know that the money is getting ready to change. We're going to go to the USD notes, which will be gold and silver assets. It's not going to be this fake crap anymore. Okay? I'm just doing this kind of slow so you can kind of read it a little bit. Now, they're talking about all these people that had bought the foreign currency bonds. They're cashing them in. They only get 1% of that. All right? So this is where a lot of the money for the humanitarian projects are coming from. So this is very, very important. All right, now you're going to see here it's saying Nesara. But I'm just going to let you kind of look at this really quick so you can kind of read it. And then I want to talk about it. This Basel III thing has really got me, another thing that's got me mad. All right, so hopefully you were able to kind of read that a little bit. All right. So we already know yesterday they had that solar flare. We knew these things were going to happen. And if you didn't know they were going to happen, I don't know where you've been. But we knew that was going to happen. So that shouldn't have caught anyone who is awake off guard. You should have been like, ho, ho, ho. It should have been laughing your ass off. Be honest with you. Now, it is saying that a lot of these people are going in. They're getting their money. That's a good thing. We have to watch that. All right. It's saying that Nesara could be, and it says will, but I always say could because I just don't believe anybody, and I don't think they actually know. I think they just guess, and they feel like it'll happen. They're saying sometime between the 27th and the 1st of March. Now, if you follow me on my Telegram page, I pretty much said that it would probably be around the 1st of March, closer to Easter, most probably. So that works with the timeline that I've given. Now, if it doesn't happen by the first week in March, then we're probably going to be another 2 months out. But remember, these guys can continue to hold this out for as long as they want to. All right? They're not suffering. Trust me, they're not suffering. They're watching us suffer, but they're not suffering. So those of us that are suffering, we're like getting really pissed off because I know I can't handle this much longer. All right. So the money, we should be able to get our money somewhere around the 1st of March. That's a possibility. It's not in stone, okay? It says the second week, increases in Social Security could take place. Now, they're supposed to get up to about $4,000. So we shall see. So if you've got Social Security, look for anything in the mail telling you that you may be getting another increase. All right, then it says here, 7 states were not Basel III compliant. Now, they've been telling us for how many months now that they had to be, or they were going to shut those banks down? Why are there 7 states that their banks aren't? What? No, this stuff needs to stop. Shut them down. So my understanding is it has to be done this weekend. This weekend. So when you go to the bank Monday, your bank's not open. They got a foreclosed sign on it. Out to lunch, whatever. Just know that your bank probably wasn't Basel III. This has got to be done. So that's where we're at on this. Now, like I said, I am not telling you it is definitely going to happen. I'm just saying that there's a possibility that we could be getting closer, and I'm using that because of the solar flare. Now, you're going to love this next thing that I'm going to show you. You know how I talk about in the future that we're going to be more like Little House in the Prairie, because we're going to live more toward our means. We're going to be growing our own food, probably making our own clothes. There's a lot of things that we're going to go backwards in time to do, but our technology is going to go forward. So last night when I got done with my second job, I scrolled to look at the news before I go to bed, and I saw this. So I'm going to scroll it now. Look what someone did as a meme. It says, cell phone networks are crashed, Americans, and they used Little House on the Prairie. Now I want you to see, this did not come from me. I didn't make that. That was forward from that page. And you see here my expression. I'm like, what the shit? Now, you can say it's a coincidence. You can say, oh, you're just imagining stuff. But I am the only psychic who uses the Little House in the Prairie scenario. There are several other TV shows that are out there that someone could have used for that time frame. They could have used Bonanza. They could have used the Rifleman. They could have used, I don't know, Dr. Quigley, whatever her name was, Jane Seymour's TV show where she was a doctor back in that time frame. You could have used any John Wayne movie, all right? But someone used Little House in the Prairie. That is the scenario that I have been using when I talk about my visions. This is a sign. This is not a freaking joke. I saw that, I like to passed out. I said, either God did this or the white hats were letting me know that they hear me loud and clear. Now, you don't have to believe me, but I'm telling you right there, look at that. Little House in the Prairie. And like I said, I didn't make this post. It came from here. She forwarded it from somewhere else. And that's my expression. I'm like, what the shit? What the shit? So this is telling me, here you go. You can read what I wrote. No effing way, guys. I have mentioned this in my visions of the future. Little House in the Prairie. And I'll be damned if someone didn't post a picture. As I was talking about the cell phones going out, I don't believe in coincidences. Trust me when I tell you, I have some of the craziest things, but my shit always comes right. I am telling you. For me to consistently mention Little House in the Prairie, telling you this is a sign from God, is saying that what I've been telling you is probably as close as 100% as we can get. It may not be completely, but it's probably 99.9% right. So you can see there, I was completely freaking out, guys. So I'm taking it as a sign. You should take this as a sign as well. We are close. We are so close. I want you to look at this. No other psychic has mentioned Little House in the Prairie, that we're going back to that time frame. Now, we're not going to dress like that. In that house, you're not going to live in a house like that. So I don't want you to look at this and say, well, I'm not wearing a bonnet on my head. No, you're not. What you are going to do is you're probably going to have your own house. You're probably going to have your own property. The whole family's going to be happy and smiling. People are going to get married again. They're going to have children. They're going to plant their own food. And they're going to be living a basic, happy life. Now, the house will probably be different. Your clothes will probably be different. But it'll be like Little House in the Prairie. You're not going to buy things you don't need. You're not going to be doing things you don't need to do. You're going to be a family again. And you're going to be happy. And the kids are going to go outside and play. Because you're going to have plenty of property for them to play on. You're going to be able to have horses and all kinds of things. That's what I mean. I don't mean this is what we're going to look like. I'm not dressing any of my kids up like that. And you're not going to dress your kids up like that. But I'm just meaning the way that they lived, the way they treated each other, the way they acted, how innocent life was. That's what we're going back to. So somebody put it out there. That was either God or the White House. But I am telling you, that is a sign. So hopefully this brought a little bit of joy to you. If you've been following me here and you read my videos, you listen to things that I've said, you've noticed that some things have happened that I've talked about. Some things haven't happened yet. But I'm telling you, we're getting very close. So be ready. Okay, guys? Just, you got to be ready. Now, I was talking about all the different states that were under national emergency. You can go here and look them up for yourself. That's what I did today. I did that. But I just want you to understand, I'm not saying we are 100% going to have it this weekend. I'm not 100% saying we're going to have it by the 1st of March. I am just telling you that is a time frame that has been given out. I know we're getting close because that little picture of that family there, Little House on the Prairie, it's telling me. It's telling me. So just be ready, guys. Make sure you've got some cash on hand just in case, because the phone incident isn't the end of it. That's just the beginning of what we're getting ready to go through. So I want everybody to be ready, not to be afraid, because things are just going to happen. Go ahead and put some more up here so you can see a little bit more. They are saying that the date has been set. As you can see there, the new Iraqi dinar rate is flashing on their screen, so that's a good sign. I'm telling you, something's up. So be ready, be prepared for anything. And you know how to get a hold of me. You can either message me through the YouTube. You can find my page here. Sometimes people say they have a hard time finding it. I made it a little difficult because I didn't want any bots. I didn't want anybody joining my room that was going to argue, fuss, fight, or sell things that I was not approving, period. So that's my page there. As you can see, I stay small. I stay small on purpose. So you can try to find me there. If you can't find me, you can email me and, say, hey, Jackie, I'd really like to join your page. You post a lot of interesting stuff. I'd like to keep up with your visions and everything else. You can find me. Do know that after we lock down, I will be getting my business up and running as fast as I can. It'll be Jackie's, Crystals, and More. I may add my grandson to that, Dante. But as of right now, it's Jackie's, Crystals, and More. And I will be doing herbal products. I will be doing my crystals. I'll be doing my art that I make. I'll be selling my t-shirts. I'll be doing classes, helping people understand what's going on. I'll also be trying to help people shift the energy in their body, kind of ease some of their pain. I'm going to be doing a whole lot of things. And I know I'm really going to be busy. So if you're interested in checking out things that I have now, let me know. I can do card readings. If you get a hold of me, I can probably bring the price down to about $30 a card reading. Like I said, this is not about getting rich. This is about helping as many people as I can. I do have a page on X, so you can find me there. Let me see if I have it open, and I probably don't. No. Well, there's my email right there. So that's my email. So you can email me there. This is all my art here. I'll just take a second and show you real quick. I can take any of these things and I can make them t-shirts, wall art, magnets. If you want a shopping bag, I can do it as a shopping bag. These are things that I've designed. You're not going to find these things anywhere else, just me. As you can see, I've got all kinds of neat stuff here. I did some dark, scary castles. I did, let's see what else I got in here. There's some of my other stuff here. Just all kinds of different stuff. As you can see, any of this stuff here, I can do it as t-shirts. I can do it as wall art, posters, floor mats, just all kinds of stuff. I get people all the time asking me if I can design stuff, and I do. You can just see here, I do all kinds of stuff. And you see, I'm more into a nature type of kind of thing. So yeah, I think that one came out really good. But as you can see here, this is just stuff that I do. I don't stay in one subject. I do all kinds of stuff. So if you see something and you're like, I'd really like that in a, a pad for your computer, I can do that as well. I do this stuff, guys. I get bored. As a light worker and a psychic, I have to burn some of this energy up. So this is just some of my art. I just wanted you to kind of get a glimpse and see what I do. These are things, like I said, you're gonna, I didn't make that stuff. I did that. I was doing the Chinese stuff. That one came out really good. And I actually, the girl that wanted this, she loved it. And she's got them on her car. No one else has that stuff. This is more of my stuff that I've done. I don't want to show you stuff that I didn't make. Just trying to show you things that I did do. So anyway, those are things that would be artwork that would be sold as t-shirts, things like that, when I get my store up and running. So, like I said, it's going to be all kinds of different things. And of course, I've showed you my magnets, I do believe. I can walk in here and show you some of the magnets real quick so you can see what they look like in magnets. Here you go. See how I do them in magnets? Got them on the refrigerator. Cool stuff, isn't it? And that one's, I've got that one coming in a wall plate. This one I did in a t-shirt as well, and boy, people really like that one in the t-shirt. So these are just things that I've got going on. And hopefully people will like my stuff when I get the store open. They'll buy some crystals, hopefully buy a t-shirt, maybe do an herbal mix. And there's some more over here. Some of these just came out really, 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 really good. Really, really, really good. Now the dog ate that one. But as you can see, just really, I didn't make that one, but I do print that one up in a magnet sometimes because it has such a good message. So if you like this one and you want it in a magnet, let me know. I didn't make it, that's not mine, but it's a good message. It's a really good message. So yeah, let me know and see what we can do. That one came out so good. So hopefully we do get shut down here very, very, very soon. I'm hoping. As you can see, I'm miserable in this small little place. But yeah, reach out to me. And that's another one that came out really good. If you're interested in any of my art. But just be ready, guys. All in all, just be ready. Because I just feel like we're getting close. I'm not expecting it this weekend. But I am expecting it probably by Easter, if anything. They always say they want to keep it near a 3-day weekend. Well, that's going to be another 3-day weekend. And the longer it takes us to lock down, the longer it is before we vote for all new mayors, city council, sheriff's officers. It's 120 days that we have to do all that. So you're going to go 4 months after we lock down. That's getting us closer to November. And I just don't see us taking that long. The country's not going to make it. It's just not going to make it. So hopefully we'll get this thing done by March. If not, we're probably going to be looking at closer to May. But we shall see. We shall see. I always feel the energy, and it can change because they change their minds. So that's why I never say it's a definite. I always tell you it's a possibility. So just be ready. Be prepared. Get you some cash on hand. Make sure you got gas in your car. Make sure you got your non-perishable foods. And live your life. Don't wait for the damn thing to go off. Live your life. But if it goes off, you'll be ready. You'll be prepared. And you'll just kick in. You'll be ready to go. If you're not prepared, you're going to freak out. And then you're going to be with everyone else trying to freak out and get all this stuff. Don't do it. Fill your water up now. Make sure your pets are taken care of. You got plenty of food for them. And have you a plan in place. Just make sure you got ideas. You know where you can go if you have to go somewhere. Make sure that you keep an eye on your elderly parents and your grandparents, maybe your neighbors, things like that. It's not just about you. This is a time to step up and it to be about everyone. But like I said, with that phone thing and then seeing Little House on the Prairie, we're really close, guys. We're probably weeks now. I don't think we're months anymore. I think we're in the weeks. But we'll see. Things can change. They always do. Y'all have a good day. If you need me, any questions, just reach out to me. And I'll talk to you later. All right. Bye.